A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this beautiful letter by the Divine Masculine Collective for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is for all those people who are healing, because mostly those who come into therapy, they are those who are entering the final stages and they are now getting into blended energy. So before you enter the phase of blended energies, which is what we call harmonization and union, you have to heal your masculine and feminine. So people who are attracted to this type of content where the divine masculine is healing via the feminine, they are very important right now for the earth's ascension, because until and unless you solve this puzzle, you cannot enter the next level. So all the best to those people who are working with their masculine and feminine energies, the healing part of it. And here is a wonderful letter that has come from the collective for your healing. My dear love, in this letter, I'm going to be talking to you something about my ego death. Before I start, I want to ask you, and I'm wishing and hoping that you are doing well. I wanted to share with you something that has been on my mind lately. Recently, I experienced something that completely shifted my perspective and understanding of myself. I feel that I'm going through an ego death. And I remember these words: you are egotistical, you are a narcissist, or things like, it's all about your ego. If not through you, but I've been hearing these type of things about me from somewhere or the other. This ego death is a very challenging, yet a very transformative experience. It has left me vulnerable and exposed, but also liberated and free. During this process, I'm able to shed the layers of my ego and connect with the true essence, the divine masculine energy within me. And it is very strange, the more I connect with this energy, I connect with my divine feminine energy also. I feel I am getting into the state of egolessness, and I realize how much ego I had been holding on to. My goodness, the ego I had been holding on was also holding me back in my experiences and in my love relationships. My need to control and dominate had been getting in the way of me understanding our true connection. I am very sorry for the pain that it might have caused to you also. Because whenever I think about my healing, or whenever I think about true love, or whenever I think about companionship, being with someone, or even in my heart, because I have also started realizing that in the outside world, you can have 100 relationships with people. You can be legally connected to someone, you can be married to someone, you could be dating someone. And I have also been with my share of people. But if you are not connected with that person in your heart, then it is really a heartless relationship. With time, I have also started understanding the real meaning of connection. It was never my intention to hurt you. But I see now that my ego was preventing me from fully understanding and connecting with you. Since my ego death has started taking place, I have been working on integrating this newfound understanding into my life and our relationship also. I am learning to let go of my need to control and to trust in the divine flow of our connection. I am learning to honor and respect your divine feminine energy and to appreciate the unique gifts and perspective that you have been bringing to our connection. The state of egolessness makes a person fill up with a sense of peace and clarity. This piece of clarity, as and when it comes, it makes me feel that I've never felt it before. I was going through the internet and looking for some words, and I came across a word called sukoon. It is normally not a word that I use in my language, But I found out that this word means peace, a state of peace and relaxation. I feel that I have started connecting to this type of energy. When you feel something that you have not felt before, and when you know that this is a real feeling, it is a genuine feeling, I want to share with you that I've also started doing inner work and I've also started going for therapy. Since experiencing my ego death, I have also come to realize the true power and importance of unconditional love in my life. For so long, my ego had been clouding my judgment and preventing me from fully embracing and embodying the principles of unconditional love. You will be stunned to know that I have figured out that there are certain principles of unconditional love that give me a lot of power. The more I try to figure it out in my daily life, the more I work on these principles, the better I feel. The first thing is acceptance. There was a time when I used to judge you a lot and I used to criticize you a lot, and I was doing it everywhere else too. Sarcasm was my main gift, which I don't think is a gift anymore. So I have learned how to accept, or I'm learning how to accept, and I must tell you that every day is a new day, and I'm really enjoying this process of working on myself. I don't think there's anything more enjoyable on this planet than working on yourself. I have learned about compassion. I have learned about forgiveness. I have also learned about authenticity, and I've also learned about respect. So acceptance, compassion, forgiveness, authenticity, and respect are the 5 main principles of unconditional love as per how I see it. There could be more also, but these are the main 5 principles. I want to thank you, my dear, because you have a very big role in putting me into this type of work. For so long, my ego was clouding my judgment. For so long, it was preventing me from fully being this person that I am. It was not letting me embrace the ideas of unconditional love or embody these principles in practical reality. Many people read these things and many people write about these things, and I have also overheard this word unconditional love probably 1,000 times, but it never caught on to my attention the way it does now. I had been too focused on control, dominance, winning, and I failed to see the beauty and richness that comes with surrendering to love and allowing it to guide me. But now, in this state of egolessness, I have come to understand that true love is about acceptance, trust, and compassion. It is about recognizing and honoring the divine feminine energy within you and within myself and allowing that energy to guide us on our journey together. I want to embrace and adopt these principles of unconditional love in my life fully and in all aspects of my life. I have realized that romance is not the real thing. And most of my relationships are always based on romance and not on inner work and learning. So I want to learn to love myself fully and unconditionally so that I can show up in our relationship as the best version of myself. I want to thank you for your patience, for your understanding, and for your unwavering love and support throughout this journey. I know it has not been easy, but I hope that my commitment to unconditional love will help us build a stronger, deeper, and more fulfilling relationship together. My dear beloved, I'm also writing in this letter, I'm also sharing a very important point which I feel I must talk about, is that I'm trying to learn how to get out of my pain. And I was in a lot of pain, and I realized that I needed to get out of it. I know that I have been distant from you, and I want you to know that it's not because I do not care about you. It's because I have been dealing with my own inner turmoil, and I have not known how to share it with anyone. I had been carrying a lot of emotional baggage for a long time, and it had been weighing me down. I had to struggle to understand myself and my place in this world. I have been trying to figure out what it even means to be a divine masculine and how I can live up to that ideal image of the divine masculine. I didn't even know what a divine masculine is. I had no idea about what this term is. I did not know what twin flame is. I did not even know what spiritual ascension is. All these words and all these phrases have been coming to me, and it has been helping me to do my inner work. The truth is that for a long time I have felt that I have been failing, and I was failing. I had been falling short of my own expectations, and it was causing me a lot of pain. I had felt lost and alone, and I had to struggle to find my own way. But I know that I cannot continue on this path if I continue to remain in pain. I had to, by hook or by crook or by anything, get out of my pain. That is why I am also opening up to you, and I am sharing my struggles with you. I am also in my overall life trying to be vulnerable and honest with others, even if it is scary. A lot of people are opposing me, and people who are strongly connected with the 3D reality, with the materialistic world, they do not understand all the things that I talk about. So I have stopped discussing it with them. In fact, I remember I had talked about you to them, and it was a crazy idea for them back then also. So I am taking some conscious steps to heal from this pain body. And I want to thank you for your support and your understanding during this difficult time. I have been taking some conscious steps towards healing my pain. Firstly, I have started practicing mindfulness. I have started working on myself via healing my chakra system. You may be very shocked to hear all this from me, but it is actually happening, and it's happening with a lot of masculines in the collective. This has helped me to become more aware of my thoughts and the feelings that I have, and I've also been receiving greater sense of clarity and inner peace. I have been journaling regularly to process my emotions and gain deeper insight into myself. I have also been seeking the support of a therapist who is aware about this subject, not from a romantic standpoint, but from a spiritual and scientific standpoint. Because healing from this has been such a niche subject that I did go to some wrong people who put me, in fact, they forced me to be with some karmics. And my God, that was a horrible experience for me. Some of them forced me to be in relationships, and they said that it is imperative for me to get married and to be committed. In fact, they all reminded me of those close confidantes that I used to trust and talk to, because they also did the same to me. Everyone just wanted me to choose a 3D karmic partner and just waste my time and be in further more pain. So yes, now I am in a very non-judgmental space where I am talking to someone who can provide safety and security, and I am able to explore my feelings, which feels like an invaluable situation. This has allowed me to gain a deeper understanding of myself and my struggles, and I have some interesting spiritual tools to work through my pain. Most importantly, I have been actively working on shifting my mindset also. Other than going to someone to share my opinions and thoughts, I am also dwelling on the negative thoughts and feelings. Because now I focus on gratitude and positive affirmations, I feel so much better than who I used to be with all the negativity and complain and blame. You would be surprised to know that every time I complain and blame, I catch hold of myself and I change the thought in my mind. I have also been reminding myself of my strengths and abilities in the spiritual and scientific field, and I try to cultivate love and compassion, especially self-love and compassion. Because I've realized that when I love myself and I'm compassionate and kind towards myself, it starts oozing out to other people also. Finally, I have been making an effort to connect with others, including you, my Divine Feminine. I'm energetically sharing my struggles, and I'm also energetically sharing my viewpoints about my spiritual ascension, so that other people don't fall into the trap of karmic relationships just the way I was doing. Appreciating my own self and remaining in my own world of healing has become a powerful source for me. knowing that I'm not alone in my pain and there have been others also, and there are people who care about me, has given me a hope and renewed sense of purpose. I know that healing process is not a linear process, how others have told me. Now, thankfully, I have people who understand me. I know that there will also be setbacks along the way, there will be challenges, but now I look forward to the challenges because they help me grow and become a better person. I'm also committed to doing all the work and taking all these conscious steps towards healing. So I thank you for being there for me, and I know that your presence on this planet has been a great help for me too. You are really so wonderful that sometimes when I look at you and your growth, the way you have grown so much, it just inspires me more and more to do my inner work too. With lots of love and gratitude from your Divine Masculine to you. Thank you for listening to me so intently. I truly appreciate you. So my dear friends, this is where the letter has ended. For your personal situations and for therapies, please check out the description box. Kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me because we use spiritual tools and modalities to help you out and to provide you hand holding. See you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.